Welcome to Vocal Power. I'm Earl Sky. Over the next few weeks, we'll be looking at your voice, vocal dynamics, and how I can help you lose your fear of public speaking. Just to recap, last week we talked about the different factors that make up a voice. Projection of the voice, the breath, diction, emotion. All these things come into play. If you have them all come into play properly, when you speak, you'll be like music to people's ears, even if you can't sing. So today I'd like to talk about the voice itself, how it's reproduced. You take a breath in, you exhale, your vocal cords vibrate, your tongue creates the words, your mouth is the resonator. Different factors will help resonate your vocal tones. For example, in your body you have a number of resonators. Of course, your mouth is the main resonator, but your nose is also the resonator. If you play with it, it also resonates. There are three different parts, really, that help resonate your voice. Your chest area, which is the lower portion. Your mid-range, about here, and your high range is up here in the skull. You can't tune the resonators, but you can improve the vocal reproduction. And that's what I'm going to help you with. I'd like to welcome a friend of mine, Arun Channon from MindWorks, and he's coming today to help us show you how to do the exercises and also be my guinea pig, right?
Right.
Okay. And you at home have to do the exercises as well. Otherwise, there's no point to this, right? Because I have to put you in the position to practice how to public speak. That's the only way you're going to learn how to do this. Now, as I was saying, your vocal cords are like the strings of a violin. You have to treat them very gently. Your body is also part of the resonator. Treat it as the violin case, the wooden guitar case. Helps vibrate the sound. But before you can even start speaking, you have to learn to breathe. You have to loosen up. Like any good athlete, and you climb mountains, is that correct?
I do.
He's climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. Where is that?
East Africa.
East Africa. And before you went on that mountain climb, you had to get in shape. Otherwise, you'd pull muscles, you'd hurt yourself. It's the same thing when speaking. So as a good athlete, in this case a performer, you have to loosen up. So let's loosen up, do some stretches, okay? Imagine I've tied a string to the top of your head. I don't see where I can put some, there's no hair to attach it to, but that's okay. And I want you to stand straight. And now when I say cut, I want you to do this at home as well. I want you to stand straight, and when I say cut, I want you to drop your head slowly. Okay? Cut. Okay, stand straight again. I've attached the string again. Now I want you to do the same thing again. Cut. Now, I want you now to roll your head around. I want you to loosen up everything in there, whether you've been sitting in front of a computer all day or sleeping or working, whatever, you're very tight. Now, if you hear little pops going, it's actually, I haven't done any damage to you. It's just air pockets. So we want to loosen up, and then we want to roll our shoulders. We want to loosen up and roll our shoulders and get all that tension out of our body. Then I want you to hang over like a doll, okay, like a rag doll. Okay. So you should feel a little bit looser. A little bit looser?
Yeah, I'm a little more relaxed.
Okay, good. So now I want to teach you how to breathe properly. What I want you to do is put your hand on your chest, Arun. Just a bit higher. And I want you to count to 5 for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You feel the vibration in your chest?
Yeah, right up here.
Okay. Did you feel that at home as well? If you did, let's do it again. Put your hand on your chest and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
That's how you normally breathe. The proper way to breathe is from your diaphragm. And I'm sure you've heard this before. Breathe from your diaphragm, but you never knew how to do it. So today I'm going to teach you how to breathe from your diaphragm. And why breathe from your diaphragm? Because you get the most amount of air if you breathe correctly. The diaphragm actually is a muscle. Like anything else, you have to train the muscle. So I want you to put your hands just below your rib cage, folks. Just below your rib cage. And I want you to breathe in through your nose and I want you to feel the difference. Your belly, your diaphragm there is expanding, and that's the way you should be breathing, but not doing that, like, expanding it to that degree every time you want to speak. You have to learn how to control the breath properly. So what I want you to do, I want you to take it in, and I want you to law it out, okay, like you're in choir, folks. I want you to do this at home as well. Here we go. Take it in. La. Now, you should be able to feel every note exhale, every breath exhale from your diaphragm. So I want you to take it in again. We're not going to la this time, folks. I want you to count to 30, if you can, on that one breath. So take it in, fill up that stomach area, fill up that diaphragm, okay? Take it in. Release it slowly. Feel every breath as you exhale, slowly. If you can control it, when you have to stand up and speak, you'll have lots of air, so your voice won't break up, because that's what happens if you shallow breathe from your chest area. You're not getting the volume of air to sustain your voice. Many opera singers, Pavarotti always had his hand here when he sang. And why did he do that? He wanted to feel every note as he exhaled the air. He took his breath in and he sang. And he sang beautifully. May he rest in peace. But when he sang, he felt every note. And that's how you should feel when you speak. Feel every word. Now, I don't expect you to stand like this when you speak, but you can feel the words. If you want to build up your diaphragm muscles, the best way to do this is to lay down on the carpet at home, put some heavy books just below your rib cage, 2 or 3, like not the whole Encyclopedia Britannica, okay, just 2 or 3 books. Breathe in through your nose and count or recite something that will help build up those muscles. You'll do that tonight, right?
Definitely.
Okay, good. So you've got to have the right breath. When you've got the right breath, everything will flow better. Your voice will not crack when you speak, whether you are on the phone or in person. Next week, we'll take a look at the next factor in speaking properly, which is diction. If you want to find out more information about vocal power, check out my website, www.vocalpower.ca. Till next week, I'm Earl Sky.